The current raged, cold, relentless, dragging Brook deeper beneath the surface. Her lungs burned. Her grip on the sword slipped. Darkness crept in. Then, a hand, strong, sudden, pulling. Hey! Hey, stay with me. Brook coughed violently as she was hauled onto smooth stones along a river bend. Water spilled from her lungs as she gasped, vision blurring. A figure loomed above her, barefoot, soaked, breathing hard. A young man. You picked a terrible place to swim, he muttered. Awful. Brook wheezed. Cliff. Yeah, I figured. A flicker of faint golden light hovered nearby. Mel. He blinked into view, dripping but intact. You always pick dramatic exits, he said. The man stumbled back. What is that? Mel gave a short bow midair. Rescuer's assistant. Magical variety. Brook tried to sit up. Failed. House, she rasped. Upstream the bend. The man nodded. I know it. Old stone place near the ridge. Mel folded his arms. Perfect. Let's relocate before anyone with a sword decides to check the river. The man hesitated. You're being hunted, aren't you? Brook met his eyes. Yes. A beat. Then he sighed. All right. Let's get you home. Fire crackled in the hearth. Brook lay wrapped in blankets on a worn couch. Her skin pale, lips still trembling from the cold. Mel hovered nearby, unusually quiet. The man set down a mug. Drink. Brook took it with shaking hands. Thank you. I didn't. Name's Byron, he said. You nearly drowned in the river. That makes you my problem for the evening. Mel smirked. You say that now. Brook drank slowly. Warmth spread through her. Then, her eyes drifted around the room. The same room. Her childhood home. The shelves. The long hallway. The library door slightly ajar. Memories pressed in. Her voice softened. I grew up here. Byron glanced around. Then whoever's chasing you picked the wrong place. Mel floated closer to Brook. You uploaded it before we jumped, he said quietly. Brook nodded weakly. Video, confession, everything. Byron frowned. That was you. Mel grinned. Oh yes. Your hostess just set the entire world on fire. A distant rumble of engines. All three froze. Mel sighed. And the world noticed. Brook's grip tightened on the mug. They found me. Headlights flooded the windows. Doors slammed. Boots on gravel. Voices. Cold. Controlled. Brook stood slowly, steadier now. Mel hovered at her shoulder. Byron grabbed a poker from the fire. How many? Mel listened. Too many. The front door opened. No force. Just confidence. Her uncle stepped inside. Flanked by guards. Calm. Immaculate. Brook, he said softly. You do make things difficult. Brook's voice hardened. You should have left me lost to the river. He smiled faintly. I prefer certainty. His gaze flicked to Mel. And you, he added. The nuisance. Mel waved. Charmed. Byron stepped forward. You don't belong here. The uncle didn't even look at him. Remove him. 2 guards advanced. And immediately crashed to the floor. Mel blinked. Loose rug, he said innocently. Another guard lunged. A chair tripped him. The 4th. A sudden burst of light blinded him. He stumbled into a table. Chaos. Mel darted through the room, whispering. Small spells. Tiny misdirections. Nothing flashy. Everything effective. Brook stepped forward. Sword in hand. Leave, she said. Her uncle finally drew his own blade. I was hoping you'd say that. They moved into the library. Instinct. Memory. the place where it began. Books lined the walls, the hidden door still slightly ajar. Brook raised her sword. Her uncle circled her slowly. "You've grown," he said. "You murdered them," she replied. He tilted his head. They refused reason. Flash. Steel clashed. Brook staggered back, then recovered. "You mean they refused to give you everything?" He struck again. Faster. Stronger. They lacked vision. Brook parried. Slid. Countered. "You killed your own sister." He smiled faintly. "And her husband. Don't forget him." Outside, sirens faintly wailed. Mel froze. Oh, this just got interesting. He darted to a nearby console. Brook's phone. Placed on the console when Brook was carried indoors. Little bit of imp magic to dry it out. Soon it was still recording. Still streaming. He grinned. Let's give them a show. Steel rang again. Brook forced him back. Say it, she demanded. He scoffed. Say what? Her voice rose. Say what you did. He lunged. She dodged. Cut his sleeve. Blood welled. He paused. Looked at it. Then laughed. You want a confession, he said. Another strike, he pressed her hard. Fine. He drove her back toward the desk. I poisoned the wine. Brook froze. His voice sharpened. Your mother noticed first. Clever woman. Brook's grip tightened. You watched them die, she whispered. Yes. The poison was taking too long to work, so I sped their deaths along with a little lead present. Silence. The sound of sirens growing louder. Mel whispered to himself. And broadcast to everyone. Brook moved. Fast. Precise. Fury sharpened into control. She fainted. Turned. And drove the blade forward. Straight into his sword arm. He gasped. Steel clattered from his grip. Brook held the blade there. Breathing hard. You're finished. Sirens blared outside. Lights flashed through the windows. The uncle looked at her. Not afraid. Smiling. No, he said softly. Then, he grabbed a nearby bookcase. Shoved. It toppled. Brook stumbled back, and he jumped. Straight through the library window. Glass shattered. Gone into the night. Mel hovered beside Brook. I really hate when villains do that. Outside. Voices shouted. Authorities closing in. Brook lowered the sword slowly, her hands trembling. Byron appeared in the doorway. Is it over? Brook stared at the broken window. No, she said quietly. Mel crossed his arms. Not even close. Far beyond the trees. A figure disappeared into darkness. Bleeding. Smiling. Planning.